Bam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and jumping on into the live. Thank you so much. Staying motivated, staying appreciative of our lives. Super excited for every single breathing moment that we have because that's all we have in this world, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Are you thinking and growing rich? If you haven't read this book, you're missing out. You need to think and grow rich. This is how I got here in the first place. I got this book. I started reading it. Changed my life. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're with The Crypto Life. Remember, you can also watch me or listen to me on Apple for an iPod thing, you know, the podcast thing over there, the Apple Podcasties, you know, the little audio thing over there, you know. Look, I'm putting the lemon into the water, you know, big old lemon. Oh, I could make love to that lemon. Sorry. But this is beautiful. Let's take a big, beautiful sip of the lemon water. Let's stay hydrated. Let's get our pineal gland decalcified of the fluoride they've been flushing into our bodies and all the toxins that have been coming on in. Shout out to each and every one of you. Let's take a big sip of the water. May God bless that sip and all the hydration that comes with it. Shout out to everybody here in the live. Appreciate my lifers. Shout out to everybody jumping on into the live, man. What a beautiful people we have. 278 people, 110 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Today we're going to break down Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and the global markets. If you want to go to my website, hit that QR code in the bottom right corner. You can sign up to my Discord and everything else. CryptoLifer.com, CryptoLifer.com. All right. I was looking at Axie Infinity this morning. I had two templates, though. For whatever reason, that's an old template and a new template. I was playing with these templates here this morning, and I got a little carried away. All right. But I am watching this on the 3L token. Previous resistance becomes new support. All right. We have hidden bullish divergence. MACD is turning. RSI wants to make a bit of a move. We also came down into the golden Paquito, right? The golden pocket on the Fibonacci. There's a lot going on. This thing could blast to the upside. The last time we played this, we nailed it. We called it here. It would blast. I'm not saying it's going to go again. It's just something on my radar. I haven't entered this trade yet, but I may. Right now, I'm looking at the 1 hour time frame. That's a little overbought. I want to see this come on down and cool off. The whole market is a bit overbought on the 1 hour time frame. All right? So first thing I'm going to start off is with DXY. I don't always do that, but I'm going to start with the DXY. Interesting. I did this. See, I had multiple templates, and somehow, I don't know how, but some things are on one template and some are on another. I don't know how this happened this morning. Completely crazy. This is why I don't mess with my templates usually. But look, in one of these templates is my previous work. Should be the only one. If I go to the DXY now, there better be work on my DXY. There we go. Okay. So I got to be on the only one, not on power moves. I changed this to the only one. I started losing which template was the good one. These are layouts. I never really mess with the layouts. All right. So just to bring that up. You got templates here, then you got layouts over here. It can get crazy. All right. We're going to discuss top 3 strategies for making money trading. All right. We're going to break it down for you. Number 1 strategy that I just showed you is looking for an SR flip. All right. Looking for an SR flip. We'll go back to that in a second and we'll break it down. But looking for an SR flip is key. It's a beautiful strategy. Understanding how to do it, how to find it. You have to be preemptive about it. You have to kind of look at the level that would be there. You have to know your support and resistance beforehand. Okay. So there you go. Now, let's take a look right here. The 4 hour DXY wants to dump. Resistance, 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 resistance. You could not get above the resistance, and now you're pointing down on the 4 hour time frame. It's a good sign. Suggests that we will continue to the downside for the dollar index, which is very, very good for Bitcoin. All right, they could go down together. It's happened, but for most part, they are inversely correlated. All right, what is this white line? This is the measured move of this bigger falling wedge, this bigger bear flag that I have going on, and I've been tracking this ever since I called the top of the dollar around here and got into BTC. So if you want to watch my channel, I did call the top of the dollar. You can ask anybody and anyone, and I did buy a whole Bitcoin at 19,000 publicly, in front of everybody. I was sick of all these YouTubers running their mouth about where the price is going and never buying any Bitcoin in front of everybody. I was like, dude, shut up and buy some Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So I just did the one thing that I wanted to see a YouTuber do. Like, just shut up and buy the Bitcoin already. Show us with your actions what you think. Stop telling us, you know, what you think, what you believe, what you feel. Just go ahead and do it. So that's kind of why I got that angst to do it. All right. Let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour probably is still pushing down too. We want to see this break this trend line and dump to the downside. More downside coming for the dollar index. Once we break this, it's going to be a beautiful move for Bitcoin and the rest of the market. So I want to see this continue down, break this, come up for the bearish retest, then the 4 hour collapses. I like what I'm seeing on the 1 hour and the 4 hour for the dollar index. We love every YouTuber, all YouTubers. But I used to watch YouTube, right? When I wasn't a YouTuber. And I didn't, you know, let's be honest. Right? There was few and far between people that I truly wanted to spend my time with. I didn't want to spend my time with every single one online, right? Let's be honest. So, just like you've watched a bunch of YouTubers, but you found your home. Everybody finds what makes them tick. You know what I mean? We love all the YouTubers out there in the world, every single one on YouTube. We love you all. God bless you, each and every one of you. So look, YouTube is not easy. It's the hardest job in the entire world. One of them. It looks fun on the outside, but on the inside, it is a very, very tough road. You saw Chico Crypto breaking down. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to make fun of him. Like, that was real. Like, he broke down. Like, the YouTube grinded him down at one point, you know? So it happens. It happens to everybody. People keep saying, I'm going to burn out. Everyone keeps threatening me, you're going to burn out. I talk to other YouTubers, and I don't know if they're just like, you know, whatever, but they're like, you're going to burn out. No more jumping. Yeah. You just need the knowledge every single day that you can use to gain an edge. That's what I provide. All right, so the dollar index, we kind of looked at it already. It looks good for Bitcoin in total. All right. Now, once the 4 hour breaks down, we'll look at the bigger time frames, but let's get through the 1 hour and the 4 hour, and we'll go from there. I love you. Burn out, burn what? Do you want to be successful or not? I love this, man. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Keep the lemon water in and the optimism. No burnout, baby. You are built for this. I've almost burned out. Can't give up till you collapse. Going the distance. Dude, you guys are awesome. You're the people that I want to be around. Not when you've got God on your side. Your energy is always renewed. It's true, though. Here's some of my energy. Shout out to Dragos. Zaharia, thank you so much for the love. We're not going anywhere. Earn smart crypto. We're right here. Burnout is different for everyone. Some people just need a few days off. Only reason they said it is because they would burn out. Some people fully give out. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you. So that's the dollar index. Let's go look at BTC, which I've already done a beautiful update for the people in my trading group. All right. So this morning, right off the bat on the 1 hour time frame, I did see what looks like an Adam and Eve double top. You got a sharp cornered top. You have a rounded side. That's a double top. Couldn't get through the resistance. And we could round back down here to 21,464 and lose about 1,000 beans in the process. All right. What I like is the 15-minute had all this time to dump. It had an M and everything, and it didn't break the trend line. The trend line is still holding in accordance. All right. So why do I have two lines? Well, one line is the bullish divergence that I have established in the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, actually. If you go to the 1 hour, you still have a bullish divergence. This is a swing low to a swing low, and that's an uptrend. But here, from swing down to swing down, is a downtrend. So it just tells me that we could make a high higher than the previous high, and we're still in a beautiful flag. 15-minute could stop the minutia, help the 1 hour from dumping. We want to see the 1 hour get flipped by the 4 hour. This is what I was talking. So we would like to see the 1 hour not make it all the way down to the dotted line, somewhere around here, and start to bend as the 4 hour pushes us to the upside. Right now, we have two things pending. Does the 4 hour pin the 1 hour? All right. Or does the daily pin us all? The daily says no way. However, I've been back testing these daily signals with the 22 hour. And when the 22 hour is oversold and the daily's pushing down, the 22 hour has been winning the race, and we're getting pops to the upside. I like where the 22 hour is. Also, on the 22 hour, swing low to swing low is an uptrend. Swing down to swing down. That is also a hidden bullish divergence, right? So you got a hidden bullish divergence on Bitcoin, on the 22, and on the 1 hour time frame. That's telling me to heed this idea and pay attention, right? So I am paying attention. I'm making sure that I look at what's going on here. So that makes me not want to short the market because I personally don't go against hidden bullish. Just not for me. It's not something I'm going to say, oh yeah, let me just short hidden bullish. Not the smartest idea in my humble opinion, all right? People that complain about getting burned out are usually not living an optimally healthy lifestyle as far as diet, exercise, and sleep are concerned. Shout out to Emery Tomlinson. 7-minute shorts, getting squeezed. Found it, thanks. Left click tab. Op is going to bang soon. ACH flash pumped on me when I went to church for the midweek service, but no problem. Burnout was in my past. Now I churn out. Gains, my man. I love this guy. Likes 166, 0 dislikes. What the rest of you doing? Smash that like button. Yeah, we have 438 people. This is just not the way to treat me if I show up every single day. You got to hit that like button. Burning out is a choice. Just choose not to. I love your shirt. Shout out to Robert G. Thank you. Hey. We only getting stronger. Shout out to Higher Frequency. Best trades are the ones with divergence on multiple time frames. For me, John Thomas holding us down. All right. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here on KuCoin. All right. And my trade is still open exactly where I've left it. Nothing has changed. We're either going to go up or I'm going to get stopped out. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to risk 3 to gain 10. That's a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. I can handle it. I'm going to be okay. Once we get above this point of control, we gone, baby. We gone. So let's see what happens. Can the 1 hour flip? Can the 15 and the 7 change the day? 7-minute pushed up. I don't know about a 7-minute short squeeze, my man. Kinda. I don't know. I'll show you when the short squeeze comes. Let me show you that. Don't be preemptive on that. Yeah, it was lackluster, man. But we'll see. Yeah, I'll show you BOOKMAP anyway. We'll plan it out together. So, I'm not going into the 7 and the 15-minute today. It's not needed. It's needed when it's needed. And I'll teach you that. I'll teach you when to use the smaller time frames and when you don't need to use them at all. There's reasons for the sessions and for what we do here. So, we did point out this Adam and Eve double top. Do not deny that it's not there. Or do not deny that it's there. Yeah, do not deny that it's not there. That would be a double negative, right? Do not deny it. Do not deny its presence, its presence. All right? You can't. You just can't. All right? And we got BOOKMAP cam running nice and smooth for you on the 27-inch monitor. Just banging on them. Like, this thing is ginormous. I put a new monitor up in my upper right. This thing is huge. 6 monitors to me is enough. Some people use 8 or 9. I think that's absurd. I think 6 is enough, but I guess whatever somebody needs. Who knows? The more the merrier, I guess. If I had 2 more and I had 8, I mean, I think it would just be absurd. You know what I mean? I guess it can't hurt. Just another screen. So we look at BOOKMAP. There's just not a lot of liquidity up, but there's more liquidity down. They can spoof orders. They can pull them off. So it just may seem like it, but it's just showing you there is some buy pressure, 22,000 area, right? So if we drop down to 22K, right about here, don't be surprised if we wick into that area. We could be doing this too. I'm open-minded and I'm ready for it. The key is to have multiple scenarios in your head so you can switch to the right, the most probable one at the right time. But that's a possible inverted head and shoulder too, beginning to brew. All right? So, what do I see happening for the day? What am I doing right now? Well, I'm still in the BTC trade, and I'm still in some alt trades. I decided to just I didn't get stopped out. I'm still holding it down. I'll show you swap that I'm still in and some other things that I'm looking at, and some 2-3Ls that I may jump into as well. So everything kind of doing its thing. Bitcoin, baby, Bitcoin. So again, let's not forget as well. Let me show you something here. BTC USDT on Binance. So check it. Let's go to the daily. It's weird. I had a beautiful chart on this yesterday. It's I guess like I'm confused. I must have went into a different template yesterday and then done a bunch of work. It's weird because Binance USD had work on it when I went to bed last night. Anyway, it's not that bad. So look, major resistance 25K. We already know that, like 25,180, right? We're at this resistance now, which we hit 23,459. Beautiful, right? We tapped on it. You can see that we clearly have a nice support zone right here because we hit it a few times and we bounced on that zone, and we have a nice support zone right here too. Well, we have bounced once, twice, and got rejected by. So you have support here. You have support here. You have two levels of strong support for BTC. The daily wants to dump on you, telling you, hey, this is a time. I mean, if you look at the daily, that's the highest the RSI has ever been. What I was pointing out to people is usually what we could see is the daily pump out, the RSI pump down, and we'll get a bearish divergence on that. And that will be the key short. And it will be like some rising wedge that will break back down and bounce off of maybe 25K or 22,005 or something. Like we'll get to 25, we'll get rejected back to 22. So I'm looking at that idea, okay? The bearish divergence that may occur. Now, another thing that I'm looking at is if this is major support. Funny, doing work that you've already done. But it's all good. I do it all day. So you have two support lines here. All right. One at 22,465, one at 22,400. All right. Those are the basic big boy supports. All right. You lose those, you're coming down to here. And you're going to come touch the 200 SMA. Staying above the 200 SMA is crucial. If we can continue to stay above it, we will have a big party, everybody. A big party. So look, this is the flag. That's your bull. And it even has a huge bull. And another thing that I keep discussing is how easily we can get up to 30,000 based on the VRVP on the daily. Let's zoom in here and look at all the price action and look for your humps on the VRVP. Your next big hump is sticking there at 38,000 and right there at 30,000. And honestly, there's kind of a gap in liquidity there. See how it's like shallow? And there's a gap in liquidity here all the way back up to 47K. So when we go from this, when we get back to 25 and we close a candle above 25,002, I mean, it's just so likely we whip all the way up to 28,000. And once we get above here, it's so likely we whip up to 38K. Fall. Those are smooth moves in that area. We could get a move back to the upside pretty easily. So I just want, I went over this back here when no one was paying attention. And I kept saying we could skip through this area and you can see 19K before you know it. What is BOOKMAP? Thank you. I need help, see? You should be watching my live like the whole time. Honestly, like if you can, or just checking on it. I can't blame anyone though, it's my fault. Sorry about that. I started a new BOOKMAP window and it was right below my other one. There's no excuses for it. I just got to work on it. And like I said before, I could just stop the BOOKMAP window and only bring it down here and then it won't ever happen again. So maybe that's just what I have to do. Is just look at BOOKMAP like this, So BOOKMAP's pretty flat, not giving us big edges to the upside. I don't see a huge short squeeze happening. Anything could happen though. Just remember that. They could be spoofed orders, but we have played it by probability and it's given us a pretty good idea that it's likely we go down to this 22,000 area and tackle the zone, but you never know. You never know. All right, there's no guarantees in life. Best trades are the one BOOKMAP. It's okay, but Sam needs a producer. Wow, no spelling today for me. Funny. Shout out to Gina Bombina. Flag break off. It's okay, bud. So this is what I'm looking at. All right, this is what I'm looking at right here, and it's cup and handle-esque too. Cup, Sammy, cup and handy to the upside. Also the 22-hour time frame. Golden cross just occurring. It's a big sign for Bitcoin. I mean, a big move should be coming out of that. You backtest that theory a lot of times. When you get a golden cross, the 22-hour bangs on you. So we got this hidden bullish forming. We got the daily kind of on our butt. Now, the bigger time frames are scary. 3 days says you're spent. 4 days says you're spent. 5 days a little spent. 8 day. 10 day has a little more gas in it. 10 day has a little more gas in it. Weekly could just be getting started here. So I do see sideways. At one point, we're going to have to get some sideways action or a pullback to reset those bigger stochastics. I'm looking at the same thing because you showed me. Love to zoom, but I can see Bookman fairly well. Let's see now. Gina is being oddly well behaved so far. Funny. Hello, darling. I miss BOOKMAP already. Shout out to Jamie. You're funny, man. Okay, shout out to the 535 people on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Baby, let's go! What kind of show is this? A show with no likes? What the? What is that? What kind of house is this? A house for ants? What kind of hotel is this? What kind of school is this? A school for ants? So look, bounce and bounce here. Heavy support for Bitcoin. Let's get back into the smaller time frame. 22,500 is holding. Can it hold? 15-minute right now suggesting it's bouncing to the upside. You know, disallowing that double top there, that little one. Can it hold this down? So I'm going to remove this for now, but know that it is there. And there is an Adam and Eve double top. 70% chance it could play out, but it could be defied by the other parameters that we have going on. I've shown you my trade. I really can't say much more about it until I win it or lose it. There's nothing else I could do, right? So what's Sushi Schwab looking like? Every beach needs bacon, baby. Bitcoin's still strong. So that's my update for Bitcoin. I showed you the 22. I showed you the daily. We skimmed up into the weekly, right? And I showed you the 15-minute and the 1 hour. I gave you almost every single time frame you need, all right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. WXT, WireX token, just kind of came through my mind. Sometimes things just hit my mind. Wait, WireX pumped. What was it? I'm getting it confused with something else then. Let me think. I like WireX, but what was it else? WazirX? Yeah. You have the perfect sports commentary voice. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope to get a deal one day. Can you please send it in? If someone can help me get a voiceover deal, I really need to buy a home. And so I need a voiceover deal. I desire a voiceover deal, everyone. Please. I have a great voice. I could sell so many products. And all I have to do is sit down. I have a good recording booth. I could sell soap. I could sell anything. Welcome in a world where Bobby just lost his mom in the jungle. You know? In a world coming to a theater near you. You know? Everybody was gone. There wasn't one person alive. But Danny knew how to survive. You know what I mean? Like, I was catching 6-100 last night. Just broke out the flag, baby. Shout out to Lieutenant Dan Dangle in the game. It's never a dull moment. No. And who's new here? Who's never heard the Mark Wahlberg? We got to do Mark Wahlberg for you. Babe, I've been a cop. I've been a fireman. I did it all, babe. It doesn't matter, okay? I can do it, babe. I know Joyner Lucas. I know everybody. I go to the gym 6 times a day, and it shows. I was a cop. I was a fireman. I even played an ambulance driver. I can do anything, babe. It doesn't matter. I can even break into a car. You want me to break into a car? I can do it. I could do it. Donnie showed me when I was a kid. I did it all in Boston, Dorchester. Don't tell me. I'm Marky Mark, and I can get it done. Don't play games. And my good friend who's staying with me this week, he does Peter Griffin's voice on the Family Guy show. And I'm always like, you should come on and do the voice for me. He's like, no. I'm like, come on, man, do the voice. But he wants to come to I got to get him to the mic, but he never wants to be on camera. So can you come on in and just do the voice for me? One time, just one time. You're going to do it? He's going to do it, everyone. All right, he's going to do it. Bring him on in. There's a mic right. Yeah, just do it, man. Come on. All right. Hey, everybody. My name's Peter Griffin. And me and Chris, every day when we watch TV, we watch Crypto Lifer. We hook up the computer. We got a little cable, and we like to watch YouTube on Crypto Lifer every single morning, 10 a.m. to 12 a.m., and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. I kick Lois right off the couch, and we make sure the whole family sits down and watches Crypto Lifer. I love it. The whole town of Quahog starts looking in the window. They want to know what's going on. I started inviting people in. It's been getting crazy. Crypto Lifer is the greatest guy on earth. Shout out to everybody. Meg, go to your room. Hey, Brian, let's go out for a walk. Hey, Chris, go to your room before I put my foot up your ass. Everybody, I love you. This is Peter Griffin signing off. Quahog is for life, baby. Wow, that guy's unbelievable. Who does something like that for somebody? Nice guy, man. Unbelievable. Un-effing believable. I'm in rare form today. I looked at app last night before I went to bed, And I don't know why I didn't post this. It looked beautiful to me. Hidden bullish divergence. MACD was turning, all ready to rock. Even pulled a fib on the 382. It was lovely. It was lovely. Gina, go to your room. Nice pocket square today, Sam. Thank you. ACH, please, in the Matthew McConaughey voice. ACH. See, ACH gets older. Now, I don't have Matthew McConaughey down yet. It's going to take me like another couple of months. I have to like sit for like a couple weeks and do it. I haven't paid attention. I'll get it if I want to get it. I just have to sit and listen to him over and over again. See, driving a Lincoln Town Cars. He rolls his S's. Sees his S's kind of find a way. It's not about how you feel. No, I could do it better. Hey, Sam, you think Bitcoin has a chance to double its price since it has done this twice in the past history? Anything can happen, baby. Anything can happen. Let's take a look at ACH on KuCoin, Alchemy Pay. Alchemy Pay. And you can see I was going over Alchemy Pay yesterday, tightened the channel, dipped a little bit, had a squeeze pop. I know what you're saying now at your service. Yeah, that's a quick little, that's a shady wick if you tell, still pointing to the upside on the 4 hour. You know, when I see a shady wick, I just look at the smaller time frame. This thing could continue to the upside. It very well may, right? It's not my trade of the day, I'll tell you that. 4 hours looking great. 22 is looking absolutely lovely. Even the daily's coming back down for less. I mean, it's getting ready for a nice retest. And if we draw a fib, it already bounced off the 618. I can see it without even having to do, my mind estimation is pretty spot on. I mean, we bounced right here, and there it is right there, the 706. There's a 618 bounce right there, and we came out of it. It's interesting. It's done its due diligence with its fib. It's retraced to the proper fib levels, which means it could make a pretty nice gain. ACH is interesting to me, for sure. Let's take a look at the bigger time frame. It did break out of the bottom, too. I mean, from the bottom, it's up huge, about 100%. Not too shabby. It went up 100%, came back down. 40% gains to the measured move for ACH. Once it gets above this point of control, it can bang, and then it's going to get to this high volume node, and then it gets to the point of control, and it can really, really go. It got rejected at the point of control with a wickage there. That wick's a little freaky to me, but I believe in a few more weeks from now, ACH will be higher than it is today, based on the daily chart. Okay, check follow. Sushi swap. I've been on every video the past 2 weeks asking, just trying to see where I should move money to, or Bitcoin should hold my sushi swap. Why are you asking someone else what you should do with your money? That's not lifer. A lifer don't do that. A lifer gets the knowledge and educates themselves and figures out what to do. If I was your mentor, you would do what I do, right? I would never ask someone else what to do with my money. I would learn what to do with my money. Okay? So if you want to do what I do, you wouldn't ask a question like that. All right? You also didn't send in one super chat, but you've been asking for weeks. It's $1.99. All right? You get a lot when you give, baby. It feels good to give, man. It feels good to give. Feels what it's like to give. Throw $1.99 at me. And who cares where I'm at in life? Who cares what I'm doing? It's you that gets the benefit of the gift. If I go and give my friend is a multimillionaire. The other day went out, I paid for dinner. I didn't have to. He's worth 10 times what I am. But I got to give. Never let someone else's wealth steal your ability to give. I learned that lesson. One time I said, hey, can I give you this? The person's like, no, I don't want it. And I said, don't ever take my ability to give away. I want to give this to you. And they're like, all right, let me give this to you. How do you comb through hundreds of coins scanning? None of your business. I do it for a living. That's how. I don't do anything else. Every single day, constantly, till my hand falls off. All right? I'm paper trading. Shout out to the crypto brat. That's a good move. That's a good move. Dang, my paper trade's killing it. Who wants some? Hey, write down what you did. Look at what's happening and continue to be consistent. Jamie, love you, bro. Where you from? Jamie is from Pleiades. A little star system, off the tip. Marsh coming handy on the 1 hour time frame. We'll take a look at that in a second. So we got Bitcoin down. We got the dollar index down. Let's take a look at ES1, the S&P futures, the bane of our day. Nearby Bitcoin futures on E-mini. What is this new thing I'm seeing? I'll put ES1 and I'm getting this nearby Bitcoin. I used to just get S&P mini futures. I'm starting to get this new thing. What is that? It says no data. says BTIC futures on E-mini near B BitT. I don't know what that is. Anyway, ESP mini futures, S&P. So sad right now. So sad. We wanted this to break to the upside. This wanted to break out. We were low on the 1 hour time frame last night. What happened? What happened? You gave us no love, baby. No love. You broke back inside of the pattern. And this could be a bull trap right there. Not a good sign. 4 hours oversold though, so let's take a deep dive into the 4 hour time frame. Wow, so you kind of made this funky cup and handle. You see it? I mean, you got this cup with a handle there. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Can we break to the upside? 4 hour. You got to help us out. You got to make it move, baby. We got to break out of here for the S&P futures. We want the world markets to be happy. We don't want to be the only ones getting paid. If they make gains, they're going to come to crypto. All right? My labs pumped when Bitcoin crashed. Great trade I made. God bless you. The BTC pair would have been a beautiful one. ES1, nice bounce off the 200 SMA on the 4. No. It bounced. It came low and came up here. There's the 200 SMA right there. I mean, it fell below and came off of it. Yeah, you could say it, but I would like to see a clear bounce. It's staying above it. That's a bullish sign. We get below it, no good. I'm still watching this shoulder, head, right shoulder to the upside, oversold in the 4 hour time frame. However, 22 looks nasty compared to Bitcoin and is starting to drop with a bearish engulfer. That's a bearish engulfing candle. You can put these 3 candles inside of it and that one, 1, 2, 3, 4 candles inside. Not a good sign. That closes bearishly like that. Just not, that's a rejection of this area. A little bear trap, a bull trap, in the point of control. We lose the point of control. We probably drop to the value area low at 3,700. And we lose the psychological support of 4,000. Not a good sign for the S&P at all, in my humble opinion. Daily about to drop on you. 22 hour in a horrible spot compared to Bitcoin. Interesting. Bitcoin's double bottom to the 22. S&P wants to dump. They may have uncorrelated considering Bitcoin had that huge monster move and the S&P really didn't. They may be becoming decoupled. There's a chance they are decoupling, and we'll watch this closely. That'll be breaking news when the decoupling occurs. I want it to decouple. I don't want them coupled at all. It's horrible. So here's the deal. We need to wait for this 1 hour and this 4 hour to pump. They both look like they can do it. 1 hour's oversold. The 4 hour's oversold. It's a good sign. Come on, S&P. I must have looked at the 15-minute before accidentally. No, that's good. What was I looking at? The 7? No. Maybe the 2 accidentally. No. So, hey, S&P is in a cup and handle. Sammy cup and handy to the upside. They call me Sammy cup and handy because I believed in the pattern and the pattern paid me. And it showed me kind of the way. Will it show you the way? Cody Hobbs, stay tuned, man. Lots of sauce to take notes on. Shout out to everybody here. Justin Cashmore, Christopher Reed, Crypto Cash, Can Labs Group move even more today? We'll take a look at Labs from my man Crypto Cash right away. I remember you asked about something one time. It took me a little too long. I don't want to do that to you. Let's get into Labs right away. My man Crypto Cash. Hey, man, you got alpaca to sell, man. You got fish to catch in the lake, dude. You got things to do. So Labs had a beautiful move, right? Out this flag to the upside, 38% gains. It was a bit of a cup with a handle there that blasted to the upside. You're overbought on the 4 hour time frame. You have major bearish divvy because you got look at these swing downs and this swing up. That's major bearish divergence. You're in a bit of a rising wedge here. Oops, sorry. Let me get back to brass tacks. You're in a bit of a rising wedge here. Likely to end up here, bottom of the wedge, possibly. 4 hour is coming down. So what I do is I delete everything. I see my support and resistance line. I take away this for a second. I just need to see clarity. Look, cup and handle blasted. Let me teach you why I trade the cup and handle. There's your cup. And there's your handle. Measured move is from this wick all the way to that wick. You take this line, you find the divot point and the high point. I don't know. I wasn't taught this. I started doing it. One day I just saw it and I did it. And lo and behold, that's how you're going to get a bigger move. Now, a lot of people just do a neckline here, and then they draw from here to here, like to the bowl. And they get like this. And that's their cup and handle. I get more out of my cup and handles, and I nail big targets. Nobody else I've ever seen do this on YouTube. I'm the only YouTuber I've ever seen do a cup and handle like this, from this wick to that wick. So I'm completely unique in the things that I do. You can watch hundreds and hundreds of other TA. I advise you don't. It will just, confuse you. But if you have watched a bunch of other TA guys, you're going to see me do things no one else has ever done. My style is completely unique to me, and I back-tested it, so I don't really have to answer to anybody else. I know it works. If you back-test it yourself too, you will see that it does work as well. Funny, shorts getting squeezed. Shorts getting squeezed. So I could do, yesterday I did perfect on BOOKMAP. I'll keep the mouse right there. Shorts getting squeezed. Unreal. With not much liquidity on the order book there. Little blue line there, 843 Bitcoin, and 1,000 Bitcoin up here at 25,000. Pretty interesting. But look at this mean order at 20,500. That's the area that I believe we could go to. Seems like someone's watching me and they saw me lay that down and they're like, okay, I'll put a 20,500 order. That'd be a beautiful place to load up on BTC, honestly, in my humble opinion. Might even just put a big order down there and see if it catches 20,005. All right. Look, I'm going to exit BOOKMAP. I did it. I can do it. I know I can do this. I know I can get this done. So look, that was a cup and handle. Then you had your secondary handle with another boom to the upside. Can labs keep going? Let's take a look. Smaller time frames would be the answer to that. So you'd look here. Maybe a shoulder, a head. Maybe you make a right shoulder there. You know what I mean? You got rejected by the volume area high. Come back in. You're likely to bounce off the point of control. Let's look at our support of resistance on the daily for labs. You have major resistance where you hit, where the bounce was. You'd have to get above that and close a daily candle for me to be super happy. You're beat up on the daily. So I believe the pullback for Bitcoin is the pullback for labs. And then you'll be looking at a beautiful cup and handle with a bigger measured move. So I say I don't believe so, but anything is possible. Smaller time frames may get you something. But the bigger time frames say a pullback is coming, cup and handle to blast us back up to the upside. So this trade could take a week or two before it's ready to rock, and we'll be there. And that's why a week or two I'll post a cup and handle for labs. It'll hit, and everyone will be like, oh my gosh, we hit gains again. And it's because we're consistently doing the same thing over and over again. All right. QRDO always makes me laugh. I don't know why. QRDO, right? QRDO. Let's take a look at this puppy coming down on the daily time frame. See that little cup there? That's interesting to me. Okay. Let's look at our 22. Our 22 is extremely overbought. And what looks like to me is like a bit of an ascending triangle pennant here. I like that. That's cup and handle lead. See this? It's a very long cup. It's an it's an extended cup. It's like, ooh. If this, you can almost do this then. Cup and handle, right? Swing up to swing up, swinging down. You do have that hidden bullish in a way that we've been back testing, has been playing out. All right. Let's take a look at our 4-hour time frame. Ready to rock. Interesting. A little bit of hidden bullish there. Swing up to swing up. That's swinging down. It's almost like you got double hidden. The 1 hour could be coming down. Needs to hold the trend line. Could flip. Look at this view. The 15-minute pointing up. No. 7-minute pointing up. Coming down, though. Getting ready. On the radar for sure. This thing is on the radar for sure. And let's do our support of resistance on like a 12-hour or a daily time frame. We got a beautiful SR flip right here. Previous resistance becomes new support. I like what we're doing for QRDO. Let's take a look at the move. Possible 100% gains and only have to risk like 3 at the very bottom, 30%. I mean, 3.5 risk reward ratio. Risk 28 to gain 100. That thing ain't bad at all. And it gets above that point of control. She's gone, baby, gone. They'll bring it back in. There's a point of control right there. You're going to see come on in. We get above that, we're gone to the volume area. So I like what I'm seeing for QRDO. All right. Don't put your stop loss in the same place as me, please. Do find your own place. Make sure it fits for your parameters. Don't do anything you see a YouTuber do on YouTube. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. I'm just going over the coins that I'm looking at every single day and looking for possibilities in the market. And again, I wish I could say guaranteed to move, but I'm not 100%. Nobody is in trading. I wish I was 100%. I wish every time I posted a chart, it went up. But that's just not the case. That would be it wouldn't be real. It wouldn't be a real thing. It would be unbelievable, right? So just remember that. Frac was on my radar too as well. Frac. Funny, I was looking at AXS and then FXS, right? So close. And I mean, look at this flag. I mean, this is like following that Bitcoin. If like Bitcoin can hold, this thing can continue to blast. And actually has a small flag and then even a bigger flag. Frac. It did boom up to the upside since last night. Nice move. Booming. It's got some hidden bullish. Swinging down while this is swinging up. Very interesting. Kind of an elongated consolidation. Only has a little bit of an area to hold itself there, though, which is interesting. 22-hour beat. Daily pointing on down. Further down than it's a good sign. And the 4-hour wants to rock. I put an alert here on the 1-hour time frame. I won't touch it till the 1 hour comes on down. Most of the charts look like this. You got a high 1 hour with a lower 4 hour and a 22. So when I see that, I heed that 1 hour. I let it play out a little bit, come on down. I check the 15-minute. I bounce between the 1 and the 15. All right, the 15 minutes low, I may make aggressive entries despite the 1 hour, but I have to feel that. There's kind of a shoulder head and a shoulder there too. Some mixed signals on Frac. Could pop. I'm going to wait for the 1 hour to kind of cool down, though, a little bit, in my humble opinion. All right. So, total market cap. Before I got into all those little crazy. So, total market cap. Remember when we were here, I said not to worry. As long as we stay above this line, we're fine. As long as we don't get into this box, we're good. I mean, we're so far from that now, which is pretty awesome. But that's still on the table, right? That's still something that we have to remember and we have to live with. Okay? Again, I mean, you're getting a swing up to swing up. You're getting a swing down to swing down here. I mean, this comes in uptrends. That's hidden bullish divergence. That tells me that the trend will continue to the upside, right? We'll make the flag now that we're making everywhere else. Let me get rid of some of these support and resistance lines. It's annoying. I was doing stuff on a smaller time frame. So what's the SR flip? I mean, resistance, we SR flip 952. 950. Really, really nice. Okay, if we can do that. We stay above 950 billion, it's a good sign. It's a really good sign. This has like shoulder, head, and shoulder vibes to it, though. I'm not going to lie to you. And I can't, honestly, this is different than Bitcoin. I guess we have to say it just fell out. It just fell out. Or are we in the falling wedge? Like the Bitcoin, see, this is what I want to do. We had resistance, we broke out, we fell back in, and I'm the king of the broken pattern. And I only started doing this like 18 months ago. Like before, I would just find the pattern the way it was given to me. Like I would have been like, oh, here it is. But I've been backtesting these theories. They break the pattern, they break you back in. They don't want you to know what the pattern is. They try to manipulate the math, but the math eventually then shows me what they're doing. So no matter what they do, they don't realize that they live in a mathematical system. And if I'm so connected to math, they can't beat me. Because eventually I'm going to see what they're doing. That makes sense? Like, because they have to use math to pull the wool over my eyes. And eventually they're going to reveal themselves like a slug. I'm going to be able to see their path with the math that they're trying to do. So they try to break this pattern. They tried to scare me. They try to freak me out. But I can kind of see what's happening here. All right? And I've defied this many times. Like even this little crazy one. They did a similar thing here. You could have said that was a breakout. They broke the pattern. They broke you back in. And then we did boom out. Because especially if you have multiple touches. 1, 2, 3 touches, but then this, like if you have to make this, you get less touches. So I always ask myself, what defines the trend better? What hits more? What hits more points? So total market cap, the 1 hour again needs to cool off unless we get a beautiful short squeeze. We must make a high above 1.01 trillion or expect more downside. If we can't close a daily candle or a 4 hour candle closing above here, we're going to make a double top. We're going to make a lower high, and then we are going to move and make a lower low of this. Right now, we have a trend. We have a low, we have a high, we have a higher low. Bitcoin, the total market cap just needs to put in a higher high. Remember, we're also in this channel now. This is the new channel. And technically, just like a bear flag, this can be bull flag-esque. This could be your flag, and this could basically boom out of this rising wedge to the upside and take us to that 1.38 to that 25. Bitcoin. So I'm waiting on the 1 hour to reset. I got alerts on multiple time frame on multiple assets in the 1 hour. I can't put one here, I guess, because it's the total asset. Maybe I can put one there. I can put one there though. Continue anyway. It says something, but it'll still hit my target. It'll still hit my alert. When this crosses, I'm gonna know. All right. So I'm still bullish. I mean, the 4 hour time frame wants to rip. You have some hidden bullish. The 22 as well. I mean, I can't tell you that that's not substantial. I would love to tell you it's time to short the market, but it's telling me that it's not. It's just not. We got to wait for the 1 hour to cool off. And I could be wrong. The 1 hour may start to dump us down. Anything is possible. All right. Anything is possible. One last thing I'm going to show you is your bigger idea for the total market cap. I'm going to delete all my work here. Not delete it, but just hide it for you inside of a group. And I just want to kind of like nice and neatly show you what you want to look for. All right. Number one, we're talking about trend analysis. Bitcoin broke the trend, but the total market cap did not. Bitcoin made a higher high above this high. The total market cap did not yet. The total market cap, as far as I'm concerned, needs to break a high above 1.02 trillion. Look, we're still at resistance. Isn't that interesting? If I juxtapose Bitcoin's chart, Bitcoin broke that high. Clear as day. Bitcoin has a higher high. Total market cap did not. So does Bitcoin front run the total market cap? Telling us that we should. It kind of does, because the money flows into Bitcoin. Boom. Then once Bitcoin gets substantial, the money leaves Bitcoin and goes into the alts. And then that actually helps the total market cap. And then people flood into alts too. And it helps the total market cap. So same thing for Bitcoin. Major resistance, major support 877, support at 924, and support at 9, we'll call it 960. All right. So big boy level to watch here is right here. I mean, look, resistance, 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 bounce, resistance, bounce. It's looking like we're SR flipping this area, and we will not break below it. And when I just look at support or resistance, but anything is possible. All right. What we really need is some sideways behavior above the support zone to cool off the stochastics so we can get back up here. And look at the gap. I mean, the major big resistance is here at 1.17, and then we get into the chop. We also have a gap here in the VRVP, which shows us that once we get above this line, we're easily going to get to this line, just like we did here when we boomed up through this zone. Understand how the VRVP works, all right? So pay attention to this, and this is kind of on my radar too as well for the total market cap, all right? Always look at the total market cap if you can every single day. Is app continuing? I think it is. It's the hotness today. Look at that thing. So pinoid right now. I missed that trade this morning. Remember, I put Phoenix Dow at the very bottom. That thing went up 345%, maybe gearing up for another move. Someone said they like this 6100 play today. Looks like I had it in a flag here that went down lower. It's kind of weird. Oh, yeah, I made that trade. I was in that trade, came up. I ended up getting stopped out of this trade last time I played 6100. Even I get stopped out. Can you believe it? Even I don't win every single trade. Oh my God, you don't? No, I don't. I lose all the time. I'm just really good at handling it, and I'm really good at just making sure I don't lose a lot. I know how to be here. I know if I keep the system that I'm using, I will be here in 5 years. Pretty simple. So it's lasted this long, I'm going to keep doing it. I wouldn't have made it on YouTube. I would have been too depressed. My whole life would have been over, and I would have never been able to get on that mic. Never would have happened. Thank God. Everyone doesn't realize how this YouTube channel started. I didn't go and start doing TA like I was the best. I just started going over coins and talking about cryptocurrency. Then I started finding things. Then I had a knack for finding things on the low. And then things I found started booming. And people started being like, this guy just made me 100,000 K because he found cake. And he found this and he found that. And then people started writing me letters. I made 700,000. You know, I started a business. You know, you showed me this, you showed me that. And I said, man, I did the math and I started adding up all the testimonials that people were writing me. I made people like damn near millions of dollars. And I said, man, if I can for free produce millions of dollars, then I might as well charge for this because this is value. I can teach people the education. They can take that education. They can change their lives. And I said, wow. So I don't know other people. They started like a trading group and they know what they're doing. I didn't start a trading group at all. I was in a trading group, and I just was doing my YouTube channel. My mentor of the trading group asked me, how's your YouTube channel going? And I felt guilty because I wasn't doing anything. And he kept asking me, are you working on your YouTube channel? And I kept being like, nah, you know, I was like, I could never be as consistent as you. I remember telling him one day. I just, you know, I want to be sailing with my buddies, and I want to go out, and I want to, like, you know, I wasn't ready to commit. I knew what full commitment was. I was afraid of it. Because I knew once I fully committed to something, it was going to take over my life. And I wasn't going to have the time for all the little play games that I used to have in the past. I knew that. And it scared me a little bit because I wanted to have my cake and eat it too. But you know what? It doesn't work like that, right? You're going to have to sacrifice if you want to make it in the big leagues, in anything in life. You want to get to that next level? You want to be in the top 1%? You're going to have to bust your butt to no end. Look at this. This banged out. Alliance Blockchain put it out last night, up 7%. Nice little gain. It's above the point of control now. Anything could happen. Getting ready for a big gear up, possibly. Let's flip back on my moving averages. They're so tight and ready to go. Had hidden bullish here that could... Hidden bullish, even though it ends there, it extends into the trade. So I'd be watching Alliance Blockchain on the radar. On the radar. Also, if you pull a beautiful Fibonacci here, you can see how it bounced nicely. 618 area, 0.5 area. It's been doing the stepping stones. This thing looks like it's just getting started at 11. ALBT up 7% since I put it out, I believe, last night. Boom, boom, boom. I remember this beautiful. Is this Findora? Yeah, Findora. It's kind of a cup and handle, kind of a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. You see that? That's a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. You're holding a higher low there in the trend. Like the entire market, though, look, the overbought 1 hour time frame. Okay. So top 3 strategies. What's my second strategy? I gave you the first one. The first one is SR flips. Looking for SR flips. Okay? Like Mask, I believe. If I can remember correctly. I recently just posted a beautiful SR flip that absolutely nailed it. I mean, this kind of is one too. But like, you have all this resistance here. You have resistance here. That might SR flip that zone too. But this was a cup and handle. You can see that I played out. That played out. Cup with a handle. Look, there's a shoulder, head, and a shoulder here. Boom to the upside. So what I like to look for is I look for areas that basically come back to the similar area that they were before. I'm trying to look for this perfect one that played out recently. Let me go to the gains. I could probably see it in the gains pretty fast. AVAX popped. Come on, Sam. You pride yourself on... There you go. It was MAN AI. So let's take a look at MAN. USDT. Matrix AI. MAN. So, and I believe I still have it there. Yeah, so right there. So look, you had a resistance. That's clear resistance. Once you broke above it, you bounced once. You came back up. You came back down. That's the area that I would load up on a trade. And look what happened. It boomed up. 41% gain. Still holding about 22. That is an SR flip. That's the first thing you want to understand. That's a concept you want to start using, okay? I'm not a financial advisor. I don't think I'm saying you should be taking his financial advice, but this is trading technicals. You want to understand what support and resistance is, and it's great to long support after you've seen at least 3 resistances on that. If you can get a bounce off it prior, it's even better that you may get another bounce, like a double bottom. All right? Look at this, a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. It bounced to the upside. Look at, is it a cup and handle now forming on Matrix AI? So look, everything needs to kind of reset on the 1 hour time frame, and then we could see some major fireworks in the whole market. So I'm not done yet. Bitcoin's still technically in a flag. It broke the pennant yesterday, but it's still technically in a flag, right? So I just want you to understand this concept, support and resistance flips. I've given you my top 3 strategies to make money in cryptocurrency. And in trading, you could trade any... This is everything. This is actually just trading in general. Understanding trend lines. Second strategy, understanding a trend line. Knowing where the trend line is and whether you're respecting it or not. Right now, bounce, bounce, bounce. You are respecting this trend line. Hands down, you know. You could even say maybe this was the trend and you came back to it after you had lost it, see? So you lost it, and that's an SR flip. That's a diagonal SR flip. Can you understand this? You came up, you lost it. That would have been a resistance area. You bounced off of it. You're still using it as support now. So this thing has been booming. And you want to go to your 22. 22 is a little spent, actually. This one's ahead of the game in most of the charts. Daily wants to blast, though. So it could just consolidate here, up and down, up and down, up and down, until it gets a bigger move. I usually don't do what I just did there. That's unique for me. Every once in a while, I do one thing different, and then it slowly creeps in, and that's how I progress. But I do it very, very slightly. All right. Okay. I see a double top and some bearish divvy too, though. I get mixed signals on this puppy right now. 4-hour wants to blast, but it could just stay inside the pattern. Like this might just pump up, come back down, and kind of fizzle out. It is a cup and handle, though, on the 4-hour time frame. It's interesting. Matrix AI. I was really just showing you the support and resistance flip, though. That's what I wanted you to understand. Link to BOOKMAP in the description below. If you want to block your charts with BOOKMAP so nobody can see them, get it to... No, I'm just joking. But BOOKMAP's showing me this huge order at 20,500, and it coincides with the big areas of support that I've been looking at. That is a huge support zone. You know, that'd be a smart place to load up, technically speaking. A smart place to load up, technically speaking. I'll come back to Matrix AI right now. All right. Boom. I got rid of BOOKMAP. I did it. I did it again. Pocket Network, been on my radar. I just like the idea of it. You know, what they're trying to accomplish, what they're doing. Pocket Network. Bit of a double bottom forming here. Brand new coin, has really not a lot to go on at all, right? It's got a beautiful double bottom. See that? Kind of a cup and handle in a way. The volume area low that it touched here, now it found a new area of support. High on the 1 hour like the entire market. Look at that little inverted head and shoulder flag thing. Lack of liquidity, though, gives me a little, I'm trying to find the best possible idea for the day. Like, those could blast, but I'm trying to find the best possible idea. Zebek Protocol, never heard of it. Galax, that thing just keeps pushing. It's interesting. Hasn't stopped yet. So I've been watching this peel, this Meta Apes. It's got a giant cup and handle, see it? It's got a shoulder, a head, and a slanted shoulder. It wants to get to that point of control. It's not going to do it for me. See, the idea is not that you're right or wrong. Like, you might not like something per your setup, and then it pumps. Doesn't mean you were wrong. It means you only traded your setup, the one that meant the most to you, the one that you could see, right? So remember that idea, right? It's not always about, like, being right or wrong. It's about being comfortable with your parameters. That's the key, all right? That's the key. DYDX was a lover of mine, but, you know, it had lost its major support zone. I want to see it get back above 175. I'll delete my old work and see what we're doing here. Yeah, this thing got... I just can't believe it collapsed. Didn't make sense with all the decentralized trading. Kind of a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there. Like I tell everybody, unless you really love projects, like, to the end of time, and you're willing to hold them for 2 to 3 years, just not my thing. I also want to see Bitcoin make that higher low first so I can confirm the trend before I load up forever. You know what I mean? You never know. We could go lower on some of these coins. So, daily's still overbought on this. It's still at a resistance. And not to be confused with the the Dixie. This is DYDX. This is a decentralized exchange. Okay? I want to show you Bitcoin dominance today because Bitcoin, the alts had a little bit of a pop this morning. And it was Bitcoin dominance giving up a little bit, but now... So let's show you. On the 1 hour time frame this morning, Bitcoin dominance started to slump, but then it made a flag. Look at this. It wants to pump on the 1 hour now. And But this is a good sign that we could. So the 1 hour, give the 1 hour its little pump, one more little pump up for Bitcoin. And it says that the 4 hour may give some signs of love to the altcoins. I'm looking at US Tether because look at the 4 hour wants to dump on you. And it's at resistance. It's a really good sign. Now, Bitcoin dominance is getting through. Let's look at the 4 hour for the yeah, Bitcoin dominance wants the blast of the 4 hour. Look at that. Yeah, baby. So when Bitcoin dominance wants to blast and Tether dominance wants to dump, usually gives me a huge signal to long Bitcoin because it's telling me that people are going to sell all their Tether for Bitcoin. I mean, look at it. And we're in a bear flag. We're unable to get back into the zone. I mean, this is ugly. Look at that. And like I showed you, I want to see this dump to the downside. This is already kind of forming. This is this pole here. So I love this. This is getting rejected again at 695, losing the $70 area. And it's telling me that it's going to dump even further down on the 4 hour time frame. So Tether dominance, baby, keep falling down. I want you to keep dropping. Kind of have this new trend line forming. Come all the way back down to the bottom of the trend here. And we'll pick up where we left off once I see this occur. There's a high likelihood of this falling to the downside here. I like what I'm seeing. For Tether dominance, you want to be juxtaposing US Tether dominance and Bitcoin dominance. Why? Makes perfect sense to me. I mean, you can think through probability logically. Like a lot of people look at trading like this. It's a bunch of random things, and I just jump in, I use some charts, grab a thing, and boop, 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 boop. And like, I sometimes win, I sometimes lose, blah, blah, blah. I don't look at it like that. I look at it more like, this box says this can happen, check. This box says this could happen, check. This, you know. So what I do is, I look at Tether dominance, Bitcoin. And I've also backtested these theories for years, and you've even seen me backtest them in front of you. If you watch my live stream for over a year or two, you've watched this many times. You've watched us juxtapose Bitcoin dominance with Tether dominance, and you've watched us make a call on it. And it makes sense. If Bitcoin dominance is overbought and highly probable to go down, and US dominance, US Tether dominance, and Bitcoin dominance is likely to move up, I mean, where's the money going to flow? Into Bitcoin, right? So, I mean, this is just, I think it's pretty logically, there's logical probability here, you know? A lot of people think it's more random than it is. I believe you can find some sense of a story there that can get you there. HIBAYC, we put out this right there. Here's another look, possible SR flip. We're going to go over this again. Resistance, resistance, resistance. We came back down, we bounced. That was a beautiful area to begin to grab in. And boom, you're up 83% gains. That's how this works, everybody. That's how this works. All right. SR flip. My third strategy. All right. My third strategy is watching price action and how it interacts with the 21-day moving average. Was it Render? I think Render was the first one that kind of started these rallies back in December. Let's take a look here. But we were watching Render, I believe, on the daily time frame. Let's see. Maybe it was the 22. When these moving averages got tight, likelihood we were punching up to the 22. Once we got above the 200 SMA on the 22, huge moves started to come. So I wait for price action to get above the 200 SMA and I open trades. It's very, 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 very simple. It's not easy as in like exactly how the trade plays out like a perfect shape, but it plays out over time. Every time I get further away, I raise the stop loss. So the first time the stop loss somewhere here, we get up, the stop loss gets moved up here. We keep coming. As we keep coming, I keep raising the stop. Eventually it'll pull back on you. And I just try to get how much I can out of that move. Now, I'll show you Bitcoin's the best thing to teach this on. So I just gave you 3 beautiful strategies today to make money in trading. And you can trade anything doing this. Anything. Look at the second the 4-hour candle closed above this yellow line, right around these areas, you open up a long. You're in the money huge with a stop loss below the 200 SMA. Here, the same thing. You get above here, you open up a long with a stop loss below. Wasn't a huge move, but it got you there. And if you keep raising your stop loss, you're in the money. You can short the same way. Second, a 4-hour candle closes below the 200 SMA, you open up a short. Second, the candle opens up here, you open up a long. As long as you're constantly bringing the stop loss to break even and you trail it, this is like a foolproof way to almost constantly just lose a little bit and consistently go after what could be a bigger move. All right. Now, you won't get that many trades, right? There's only 1, 2, 3 bullish trades since October, but substantial money. Had you hit that short, you had 1, 2, 3, 4 big trades since October. I tell everyone, some of the best traders make 10, 12 trades a year. It's not about how many trades you make. It's how much percentages you gain on your portfolio. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't think I say and do, but for me, it's about the percentage that I'm gaining on portfolio, not how many trades. And the older I get, the less I trade. The younger I was, the more I traded because I had less money. So I could open up, I had 10K and I'm opening up 10 $500 trades, and I'm all over the place. Then you got 250K, you're 100K, a million, and you're sitting there like you're trying to turn, trying to get 10K off 100K. You're trying, and slowly grind your portfolio to the upside. And it's more substantial trades for me. I'm not opening up $10,000 trades like that. It is not the same. Far more selective. The older I got, plus the more money you get, the less risk you want to take. Think about it. When you were in war and you had to get from one end to the other, you did it. You did it 3 or 4 times. I mean, eventually you're like, all right, let me, can I go home now? Like, it's like, I mean, some dudes wanted to just keep going. They're like the best, saving everybody. But you know what I mean? The point is, I battled risk for the last 15 years of my life. I went all in for Bitcoin. And, I started going all in for gold and silver. Like, I made huge risks. I took giant risks in my life. Most people would never have taken the risk that I took because they would never been able to handle the fact that they were wrong and they would have been broke. I was okay with that. I said to myself, if Bitcoin doesn't work out, I made the best move that I could, that I believe in. I was like, I believe in this. I believe in this idea. I believe in this move. You know what I mean? So, I mean, this 4-hour looks beautiful. That's a bull flag ready to break out with hidden bullish divergence. I mean, that tells me this is going to blast. But because I'm an open-minded trader and I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go and I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, I have to wait on the 1 hour, watch the smaller time frames, and make sure support and resistance holds. I don't know what's going to happen. You can't tell yourself it's going to go up. That's when I read the comment section and someone's like, Bitcoin's going to go down tomorrow. Bitcoin's down like this. Bitcoin's about to do that. And I'm like, I'm kind of just like, you don't want to speak in absolutes like that. Because what happens is you think you're right. When you end up wrong, it hurts bad. You can take all the risk as long as you have your stop loss sum covered. Super chats. AI, 4-hour SI flip. Marshall, 1-hour cup and handle. What's the best way to reach out to you? Set up an AMA with your channel. Emailed you yesterday morning. My wife will get to it, and then she'll bring it to my team, and then they'll bring it to me. Yeah. And we may never answer the AMA. I'm sorry. Like, we're very selective of who we work with because we just don't want to be that open to every single possibility and situation out there because we don't know. We have a huge reputation to protect because we don't show garbage like 90% of the rest of I'm not supposed to say, but you know what I mean. It's not a walk in the park out here. Sam, thank you for everything. You give me so much. You have no idea. Shout out to Innuendo. God bless you, man. I could die tomorrow. Good traders are humble because they know the market can prove them wrong. At any moment in time, I could be proven wrong. Last night, I went really long, and the 1 hour really looked like it was aggressively going to move. And I got into that mood that I was right. And then when it didn't, and I started getting the pullback, I was like, wait, I'm not right? And I realized I was getting into that rookie mistake. And I had to go back to my probabilities. And I had to start listening to Mark Douglas again and getting my mind back into the right state of frequencies. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Say it with me. We don't know where Bitcoin's going. We have probabilities. I believe in the next 10 years, it's going to go up in value. All right. So that's different. Like, I believe due to the math, it's going to, well, big volume just came in. Big volume just coming in on BOOKMAP. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Big buys just popped in and started liquidating the shorts. Look at that. 22,670. Shorts are getting liquidated. Looks like we may go all the way up to that 22,900 level. They're starting to build the liquidity. Look at that. Oof. Shorts are about to start posting liquidations. Look at that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we Does the 4 hour pin the 1 hour? It could happen. Love me the Euler line. Tell me, does your chart tell you a 3K move coming? No, exactly. You cannot predict these moves. Told you. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Exactly. We're still on BOOKMAP. Don't get me wrong. We're good. We're still on BOOKMAP. That's what we're supposed to be. Why did we stop? There we go. Wow, those orders are coming in insanity. 22,700 getting hit on the futures. They think the fair price is 24,150. Possibly. ALBT booming. Thank you. God bless you. Long and strong, baby. My God. Sol 3L was on my radar this morning. Dipped for a... What? Did I put this out last night? Hold up. Hold up. It did that much damage? It doesn't make sense because there's candles there. I put this out at 7 in the morning. It's only been one 4-hour candle that could have occurred. Maybe I was looking at a smaller time frame. I'm so confused right now. You know what? This is an older version of the same idea. That's what's going on. And that's why I'm telling you, like, if I go to one of these other templates, like Power Moves, I'm pretty sure I was in Power Moves this morning. If I go to Sol 3L, this threw me off, man. Rainier, this is why I never... Oh, my God. I love this guy, man. You're the best, dude. No, he taught me so much this morning, and I was playing with all these different parameters. So, look, I mean, that's what I put out this morning. You can see, not that other one, you know? This is what I put out this morning. Still looks pretty good to me. I like what I'm looking at for this thing. Still solid out. I just got faked out by my own, you know? So I started doing stuff on the wrong one. Now I'm going to stick with the only one. I know it's the only one because I go to the DXY. So remember, templates will save all your work on every single coin. And if you change a new a layout, I mean, if you change a new layout, you're going to miss it all. Like, it's going to be gone. All right? Dematria had an insane move. DAR also mines a Delinia. AVAX 3L been on the radar, right? Kind of redraw this same idea here. See this? If I don't get stopped out, I just redraw. You know what I mean? Really nothing wrong. I just kind of keep moving. Look at that. I mean, if anything, it's a 4-hour pattern trade from the bottom to the top of the pattern. Bing bong for 26% gains, right? Doesn't have to be that crazy. Okay? So watch an AVAX 3L in the 4-hour time frame for bigger gains and smaller gains, depending. There's 100% waiting for us up at the top. Quick 26% scalp. I bet the 1 hour's overbought. We need to wait it out. See? This is just what worries me. I don't like to get in when the 1 hour's high, and I'll show you why. Here, the 1 hour's high, we had a massive dump, 1 for 1. Here, the 1 hour's high, we had a dump, 2 for 2. Here, the 1 hour's high, 3 for 3. Here, the 1 hour's high, sideways and slightly down, 4 for 4. Here, the 1 hour's high, down. Here, the 1 hour's high, down. Here, the 1 hour's high, down. Here, the 1 hour's high, kind of sideways. A little bit of a move up there, I guess, that one time. Here again, the 1 hour's high. So it's telling me when the 1 hour's curving above the dotted line. Anybody on the chat, should I open up a long there? Would you open up a long? Let me know. Does the probability suggest that you long right now? I want to know. I want to see the chat. I think you guys are 10 seconds behind me, so it takes a second. Do it, baby. Do it. I love that. Do it, baby. Do it. Do it, baby. Do it. And I was referencing that movie earlier today already. Bitcoin is doing a head and shoulder. No, based on probability. Already crashed. Yes, long, 100x. 1, open still. Close your eyes and push buttons, baby. Longs in the chat. You and Rainier. I'm so happy. For me, it's a dragon that want to fly now. Oh, Rainier would be my friend for life. For life. That dude would be my friend for life. Love you, brother. Magig 8 ball it. Magic 8 ball. You're like, I'm long. Bullish. Whatever. I mean, what I'm trying to tell you is, I mean, yeah, I don't long the 1 hour. You know what I mean? Not yet. I mean, unless the 50 minutes pinned to the point of no return, which it is, that tells me that we could get some movement here. That gets me a little spicy, I'll be honest. Man. No, wait for the 1 hour. Bullish. Yeah. No go. Long 12-inch. This guy. These guys are ridiculous. Let's grow up in this chat, all right? Jeez Louise. All right. Moving forward. I'm a little flat today. I don't know why. I'm a little flatter than normal today. I woke up in a fog. 5 in the morning in a bit of a fog. Took me 2 hours to do my Bitcoin update, which is so strange. Started messing with my chats, and I was thinking about the past a little bit too. I had to get myself into the zone. Woke up in a bit of a fog. It happens. I don't know how it happened, though. Don't grow up. It's a trap for sure. Don't grow up. Impulsive Dragon, triple bottom, third leg, never touches the bottom. Interesting. 1 hour gotta come down. That's what I'm saying. Or at least go sideways. Or at least go Sid's way, you know? Now the order book got a little spicy. 23,100 just got kind of tapped in there. If you can see here, link in the description below if you want BOOKMAP. It's just showing me where the orders are. You can put Doge, MATIC, other coins too as well. And you can watch people get liquidated. They lost 113,000, 200,000, 42,000 of liquidations. All right. Just looking at so many coins, nothing really getting me going today. It's weird. I lack the stimulation today. I was in a deep sleep last night. I don't know if that's what it was. I just feel funny. I never say that, but I feel a little weird today. I don't know what it is. I just don't feel myself. I feel a little strange. I can't place it. I can't place it. Speaking of tapping, the like button wants some. Snag the bottom of the OP dip. It looks like the 4 hour can run. Hype for the lifer. I mean, instead of growing up, you could consider to mature. Just makes the cheese better and the wine. Long and insurance short. Maybe you were abducted. Something could have happened to me last night, man. I don't even know. Wolf moon, super moon, all this month has an effect on all of us, even on me, because it's my sign. Look at that. I know that feeling right when you said that. I had strange dreams all night long. Why don't you usually talk about ETH? Because I bought ETH at 89 bucks. And when the ecosystem started with such a high fee, I made tons of money on cake. So because I didn't buy any ETH, I made tons of money. You know what I mean? And ETH would have taken all my money and barely made me any money. So I got a little bit of a love-hate relationship with Ethereum. I'll be honest. First coin I ever bought at $89. All right. So don't think I didn't love it. I also don't think they figured out their issues. I'm telling you right now. They did this EIJ 559. It's still going to be the next big DeFi run. They haven't figured out how not to have high fees yet, how not to create an issue. Everyone keeps saying ETH 2.0. I'll be honest, there's a reason Charles left the project and started at Cardano. I believe Cardano, in the long run, will become a better play. And again, people look at me and gasp, right? And I could be wrong. And don't get me wrong, I hold some ETH just in case. But I would only buy ETH to watch it make more money against Bitcoin and then buy Bitcoin with it. I'm not a long-term proponent of ETH. I'm sorry. And I'm one of the few people that says that. No one else says that. My instincts tell me to stay away from it. And my instincts have been spot on for the last 15 years when it comes to investing. Again, you do whatever makes you happy. My instincts tell me I can make far more money if I stay away from ETH. So I stay away from it. So I don't talk about it that much. You know what I mean? That's the real reason. You know what I mean? Truth be told. Okay? I love it. I got it when no one else knew about it. I made my money. I bought in again and made my money again, and I hold some long term. Yeah, they're also decentralized now, right? Aren't they putting their nodes on with the WEF and stuff? Some really weird stuff going on with Ethereum, man. So you do whatever you want. Ethereum looks like it's in the same flag as Bitcoin. Wants to make a bit of a move here up to about 20,098. That's what we're looking at. If you believe in ETH, MATIC's just going to follow it and go up with it. Look, they're the exact same chart. Look, I pointed this out many times before. You go to Ethereum on the 12-hour. You go to MATIC on the 12-hour. Right? I mean, look, here's that spike up. Here's this up. Here's this little spike up. Here's the move up. Here's the flag. I mean, right? ETH 1,200 to 1,600. 76 up to $1. I mean, they both went up 25%. But in the long term, I believe MATIC will make more as it starts getting more used in DeFi. So if you believe in ETH, why don't you just trade MATIC? That's how I look at it. If you think Ethereum's going up, just trade MATIC. They're going to do exactly the same thing. Look, like there's this big trough. They're identical. All right. So I hope so I buy MATIC and not ETH. Dang it. Look at this. You got your Ethereum chart. You got your MATIC chart. Ethereum spikes up here for Ethereum. Look at this. If you're going to buy ETH, you might as well just buy MATIC. I just don't. Am I wrong here? Anybody? Look at the low for MATIC, 35 cents to a high of 128. That's a 4x, right? Right, almost. Look at ETH from 887 to 2000. That's a 1.5x. You made way more money doing the same exact thing. This actually slumped, and MATIC actually kept going. MATIC actually was a far better play. So you do what you want. Yeah, so I don't buy bogged down tech that costs a lot of money. I made tons of money in the last bull run because I figured out Ethereum wasn't working correctly. I got into Binance Smart Chain before everybody else and figured out how Cake was the new Uniswap. I then did the same thing with Phantom, and I started doing it with all the other coins, and I started figuring out ecosystems. So because ETH was whack, I made tons of money. So I just, my brain tells me to do what made me money, and that's not to focus on ETH all the time. So, and again, that makes me unique to almost every other trader on YouTube. They're all ETH. Most of them are ETH lovers, except for a few people, and a lot of people kind of agree with me, honestly. So I have some ETH, but as a user, it's awful. Yeah. My MATIC bags have been packed, staked, and ready to go, baby. I mean, if the market switches, sure, you can switch ETH to MATIC. MATIC is based out of India, a country not friendly for crypto. Whatever, man. Like Ethereum, bro. I'm with you, bro. And Remy, I love Ethereum. It was the first coin I ever bought. I've already done very well with Ethereum. I love it. Don't get me. I've taken what I needed out of Ethereum. I found it when it was $9 a coin and went to 89, and I didn't get in, and I kicked myself, and I missed a 10x. A guy showed me Ethereum, and he said he was one of the people who helped build it. All right, so that's kind of my stick with Ethereum. All right, that's my stick with Ethereum. I love HIBAYC, but at the moment it's hard to tell. MATIC may be money, but a risky hold, so I sold for over 100%. There you go. First big one, ETH. When you join the 99, do we have any super chats? No super chats today. Funny. We have $58 in chat revenue, though. What happened? Man, lately I'm not seeing the chats for some reason. They went across the screen and the jar got moved, right? How do I miss that? I have severe ADD. If I'm in a chart, I can't see other things. I am so focused. Can you check PIAS? I love that coin. We made a lot of good money on it. Thank you for bringing it back to my radar. Okay. We ran this run up. It came back down for a higher high. This is this Billy McDonough idea. He says the heart stuff. It pumps up, pumps out. This is what I'm trying to get from him. That's what I picked up, and I could be wrong. I couldn't spend too much time. My mind, I can't handle other people's deep science. I'm in my own deep science all the time, and I'm always adding to it. So I do not add other people's deep science because they're so deep in their science, I don't know where they are. And if I try to get where they're at, I'm off of my deep science, and I can't have that. For me and my performance, I need to be in the zone all the time in my own head, right? So, I mean, that's a giant double bottom. Look at it. Right? Well, what the heck was that? It's a beautiful double bottom there for PIAS. If it gets above the point of control, it can make bacon on the beach for sure. 4-hour time frame's ready to rock. 1-hour time frame's in a position where it could bounce. You want to look for a pin 15 if you really want to get crazy. It's in a good spot. I mean, this thing could pop. Higher low. It's got to make the higher high to keep a trend alive. Very small coin. Definitely retraced all the way to like the 886 retracement. 786 right there. See that? So I'll take this away, but that is a double bottom with a higher low there. This thing could make some damage. This could do some damage. Slightly cup and handle-esque. But it doesn't have the lifer stamp. Like, this is like, it can't happen. It's not one of those like, I love this. You know what I mean? So remember, top 3 strategies to make money in trading. What were they today? Did everybody remember what they were? All right. SR flips. Okay. SR flips, understanding your support or resistance, coming back down to a major support zone. That was previous resistance. Can be key. Using the 200 SMA to enter on the 4-hour, even the daily and other time frames, but the 4-hour mainly for swing trading. And then last but not least is using Fibonacci's to find out where things came back down. And you want to use all these 3 things together. You might have a 618 Fibonacci at a support and resistance as it gets above the 200 SMA. If you get the coincidental triple check, you're ready to go. If you didn't know these things, you can't triple check, and you don't have the confidence to enter the trade. You got to get educated to gain the confidence. If you don't have the confidence, you use emotions. And when you use emotions, you lose confidence. To gain confidence, you want to use technical analysis and use probabilities. Okay? Snag the bottom of the dip of the 4-hour, can run. Hyped. Nice. OP, baby. Optimism. And Optimism was just put out by a trader in the trading group. So if you want to be in the trading group, you would get a beautiful chart for Optimism. Where do these super chats come from? I'm trying to find where the $58 came from so I can thank the beautiful people who sent in a fat super chat. I cannot find it. It was too far down. Oh yeah, live chat, not top chat. I remember that too. Oh, but I just lost so much. Super chats, AI, MARSH, and FRR. Let's take a look at AI. Multiverse, which I thought did we look at already? No. Now I had something on this already. Look, I have to go down, see my template. See, that's how I know I messed up today. But I go to I should be on the only one. See, I just was on the wrong one again. Damn, now I'm doing work on all different ones. I gotta stop this. I gotta only be on the only one. So I was about to say, why didn't I get work there on AI? I'm pretty sure I have a chart on that already. This is bugging me out. I never mess with my layouts, ever. That's what I get for waking up at 5 in the morning. No good deed goes unpunished. And just getting extra, like, saucy with it. Why is this so oh, yeah, so I made a symmetrical triangle with the flag. I always try to do, like, 2 things at once. I get it. This trade's still open. You can see stop loss wasn't hit. All right. But it did lose. I mean, You know what I do? I get rid of this. I get rid of this flag. And I reposition. And you're flagging out kind of here. It's got some descending triangle vibes with the flat bottom. But we can kind of make it kind of like that. It's consolidating tight. That's your measured move right there. Get rid of that. Still looks okay, you know. And AI is hot right now, you know. 4-hour time frame wants the blast touching the 200 SMA. It's a good sign too as well. You got above it, you're retesting it one more time before the blast off. 1 hour's high like the whole market, see? I tell you, the whole market's just in this indecision. 15-minute pin. It's been on pushing up. A lot of sideways action though. People still a lot of people waiting for Bitcoin to make an order. Bitcoin's got a lot of people kind of in this like, because I'm feeling the lack of volume and just like the slow drag, like you just get a feeling of how the market feels when you look at it all the time, you know. I don't like how that has descending triangle vibes. I try to stay away from that type of focus, that type of pattern, but I've seen them break out. They do have a 32% chance of a breakout. So trade's still valid, hasn't lost yet. You can still make $100 and only risk 24%. I mean, I'll gain 100%, only risk 24. It's a 5-to-1 risk-reward ratio on a hot AI coin that has previous resistance here and could be SR flipping the zone as well. If we move this up right there, it's actually right on support. So it's interesting to me. Look at your 22-hour, and it's ready to rock. So it's a good sign. Has a bunch of different things going for it. We got to wait out the 1 hour like the rest of the market, though. All right. Big cup and handy on an SR flip. AI is so Hansel. I was looking at the 4 hour. Whatever swinging made my dinner all right. I sent super chats twice today. I just want to break the range based on a different strategy. So many things to remember. No worries, Sam. Don't lose. Exap it. Bitcoin is about to skyrocket. See you sideliners. Funny, man. How do you know where Bitcoin's going to go? That's how you know every single trader that's about to enter the market. You don't know who's about to enter the market. What if there's a big seller about to come in the market right now? Telling yourself you know where a coin is going is telling yourself you know how many people are trading that coin at the moment. It's just not true. So we put out on Marshall. It pumped up for 20, actually even more. 39% gains. Gave it all back immediately. Just got slammed, you know, which is weird. Just a messy pattern. That pattern's just ugly. Like, I don't even like looking at it. You know? It's like, what are you doing? You got a bearish divvy there. You got strong bearish divergence. There you go. I got to make some sense of that. That makes more sense. I'm like, well, the AI coin should have some bullishness to it. AI keeps pumping. People keep talking about AI. These coins are going to continue to move. They're going to get FOMO'd into these crazy parabolic runs. So I do see these parabolas starting to break out here, possibly, for these AI coins. And like you just go up that parabola. I put it out here first in that 4 hour time frame. Again, you do have to hold the support of resistance. It can't lose the zone, but you have some nice resistance right where you're at. Resistance, resistance, resistance. SR flip on the area. It's got a bit of a line there too. Previous price action visiting 1300 even. We're right there actually on the line. 1 hour's about to dump you. See? I just don't like what the 1 hour is, man. For my trading style, it doesn't fit. It's sad, it doesn't fit. 15-minute pin, though, which is so... Yeah, no, 15 minutes beat to the ground, too. It's like, I can't trade that. I just can't. Like, I have a system, and my system tells me I can't do it. You know? So, I got to wait the smaller time frames before I can make a move. Just how I am when it comes to trading. For all you peeps with the free TradingView account, if you want a fourth indicator, add an anchor VWAP from the tools below trendline. They don't even know what you're saying, though. And they're getting so confused. You got to be careful when you're teaching people stuff. You can't just tell people to do whatever they want, and then they get confused. But whatever, I think you're being helpful. So, I got Axie 3 out. I'm watching it closely. I put it out already. I only put out like 2 or 3 trades this morning. Not trying to overload the trades right now. All right? Did Injective go up on that scalp on the 1 minute? Highly unlikely. I mean, I don't trade the 1 minute enough to know. It did. It went up. It went up. The leverage traders made, actually, wow, it went up 10%. So I called this 1 hour scalp, 1 minute scalp. Congrats. Look at that. 10% gains. I never do. That's like the only time I've ever done that. But I know there's people leverage traded in here, which I'm not happy about. I'm not happy about you leverage traders. But I love you, and you can do whatever you want, and I'm open-minded, and I love everybody. So I don't care. I'm not happy that you're not doing it the way I would teach you to do it, because I wouldn't leverage trade. But at the same time, I also don't want you pushing people into leverage trading when they shouldn't be. But, you know, I can't control everybody. My group's too big, and I can't tell people what to do. You know what I mean? I wrote 10 minutes. See, I'm off today. I wrote 10 minutes, not 10%. Something is so weird with me today. I don't know what it is. Can't place it. Super chats. FRR Crypto Blood interview tonight. Tonight is Crypto Blood's interview at 7:30. He's going to be on the live. We're going to break it down with Crypto Blood. We're going to talk about all the awesome stuff. We have topics to go over too as well. Crypto Blood, man. What a nice guy. What a good person. Jerry. He'll be on the show. Sam and Jerry doing him. Not Tom and Jerry. Sam and Jerry. Boom, boom, boom. Talking about you, lifer friend. PHA, look at the bang. Lifer teaching can be applied to many styles of trading. Love you too, Sam. That's another thing. Whenever I take something people look up to be so bad, they get so hurt when I say something. And that's not okay for me too, because people just get, like, I got to be able to say what I like and love without hurting someone's feelings. And as an Aries, if I say that I don't do it, doesn't mean that it's bad. Everyone gets all offended when I say I don't do something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't wear rollerblades. Oh, that means I think anyone who wears rollerblades is horrible? No, I personally don't wear rollerblades. Doesn't mean that I think that someone wears rollerblades. You know what I mean? Everyone takes an affirmation that you make as an attack on them, but it has nothing to do with them. Like if I say I like blue ties, someone with a red tie is supposed to get offended? You know what I mean? I never got that. Room does crazy raise. Anyone know what's up with that? No, I don't want to talk about it. Probably just the pump and dump coin that people put into little trading groups. Hey, Sam, what do you think of the dollar? It's going to be in a year. What do you think about Bitcoin Cash? Do you hold gold or silver? Have you heard about the history of money? Can you go over Bitcoin? Are you serious? Can I go over Bitcoin? I just went over like the whole entire time. I talk about the history of money all the time. That's a lot of questions for one comment. Like, that's a lot. I hate blue. Wait, no rollerblades? Ugh. Leverage definitely makes you understand risk management or get wrecked real quick. Exactly. If you have any questions about your 99 membership, course registration, or one-on-ones you would like to pay with crypto, please email cryptolifers@gmail.com. All right. Funny, I'm blue of heart. DXY and BTC started to couple and stocks decouple. I don't think so. No. Come on, bro, with that question. Sawi, love you too. I'm super strict about risk management. Whatever my leverage is strategic to be able to use a good stop loss. But see, this is what I don't like about leverage is the price isn't the same at spot. So you're always going to get screwed. You know? Like, don't you guys understand that? Like, I don't know, man. I'm a math guy, and like, it doesn't make sense math-wise. But again, I guess I also see things that most people don't see, so I don't expect anyone to understand what I understand. I am like an anomaly, so like I knew Bitcoin was going to be huge when it was $500 and people thought I was crazy, and I was like, well, you're crazy because it's obvious to me. I didn't even have to justify it. I was like if you don't see it, like I don't know what to tell you, but I guess you just don't get it, you know. I don't know why I'm even playing with this coin right now. HIBAYC. Yeah, that's why I stopped leverage trading. Okay. I use leverage. Then I saw the results on a tracker app. Changed my mind from leverage straight away. Mystic Net. He is in a fog. I really am in a fog. Babe, why am I in a fog? I'm picking up what I'm putting down. And that's the thing, I can't afford a fog because new people watch my stream every day. And every time I do something weird that's not like I'm not 100%, for the rest of the day, I beat myself up that I ruined my business and I get upset. You know what I mean? Like I put so much pressure on myself to perform every single day at the highest level. And when I don't feel like I'm hitting that level, I get a little frustrated, you know, and I got to remind myself to be in the present, to take a deep breath, and to listen to all the things that I teach everybody to do on a daily basis. Meditate, calm down, and hone in. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm with you on Bitcoin. Started mining back in 2014. People told me I was crazy. Shout out to Joshua Jalaweek. We love you. We know you. You're a long-term guy. Gratitude, brother. Gratitude every single time. Shout out to Mark B. I just got to be thankful that I have a YouTube channel. Thankful that I have 474 people. But we have less people here today. We had 600 on the live. I was doing damage. Did wife or not drain you the only way she knows how? No, not last night. I stopped leverage trading after I ran out of funds. That's funny. That's pretty funny. All right. Bitcoin strong. Where were the super chats, too? I think we got through them all. How do we have $58 in chat revenue in like one super chat? I'm trying to figure it out today. Did like 10 super chats for $25 the other day. FRR. Front row. See, I know it by heart. See that? Look at that. Oh, this thing got beat. Wow. We remember we called that huge bottom and it went up huge. This is the last time we touched it when it boomed. I haven't touched it since. A lot of these crap coins are just... I personally don't even want to look at this. I mean, it's in a bowl. You either believe in this and you slowly buy in, or it has to get above this point of control in the 200 SMA before I take it anywhere seriously. And it got beat to the ground. Look at that. Could be a perfect buy right now on the exact bottom. Probably is a bottom buy. But look, the 1 hour's overbought like the whole market. You know? Got a bullish divergence there on the 1 hour, which says you can get a bounce, and that is your bottom, but I wouldn't touch this thing until it gets to like 0.01336, and then maybe I'll start swing trading it. Look, it's on the 77, though. So weird. There's my 77. It didn't come all day. There it is. It finally arrived at the last minute, right when I was about to look, 11:53. Still made it. Does Ocean still have more gas? People want to know, right? We hit that little flag to the upside. That was nice. Boom. Came back down, gave it all back. Just like a lot of things. They went up, gave it all back. Everything was in the same, remember, and for the last 2 days, everything was in the same pattern. It's just been a weird couple days with the trades. Like, these patterns are strange. They're like cup and handles. You see them? Cup and handles. They're awkward. They're not shaped correctly. They don't look good. They don't make me feel nice and cozy inside, you know? It's weird. It makes sense, though, like 1 out of 70 or 80 days, I'll be in a little bit of a fog. It makes somewhat sense, but it irritates me. Like, I want to be perfect every time. Interesting. SDAO. Didn't make the gain. Fell out. Look, just didn't do it. Could say it's still in another shoulder, though. A bigger one. But it gave it up. That trade did not play out. Pissed me off. You know what I mean? It's like, supposed to go up. 68% chance. Stop playing games. I gotta like reset my brain today, man. Heart made a huge move. Hey, Sam, when do you think the dollar is going to be in a year? I don't know. Oh, yeah. I don't know. That was like... You're so money. Amazing. Oh, we talked about ETH. I don't know if you're going to like it. Look at the 15-minute app flagging for a big move. I did not ask for a chat. That's why. Anyone else use Token Sniffer? They have a transaction bubble map now to easily spot rugs. Nice. I like Token Sniffer. You taught me so well, I didn't need to ask for a chart. I knew what to do already. Just wanted to say thanks. Shout out to Honda Man. May God bless you. LOL, Honda Man. Shout out to Honda Man. May God bless you. Leverage needs patience on quick timings, which is something very hard to do. If you have time left, could you please take a look at Phantom BTC? Thank you very much. No super chat though, huh? Like, why wouldn't you meet me halfway? I don't get that. $1.99, you know? I don't. That's the whole thing I'm thinking about. Let me take a sip of lemon water, see if it saves me. Jar it out, baby. Jar it out. 11:56 in the morning. There's the 77 again. 2177. I knew it. I knew I was going to catch it again. I'm new and you're doing great. Shout out to Cameron, Earth King, man. Up 10% in OP in the trading group. Has been my new family for the last 2 weeks. Shout out to Adam Davidson. I love you, brother. Thank you. I don't feel it in my jellies. I'm not here much as I want to be, although I joke a lot, but big love to you, Sam. We all get in a fog. It just happens. But no doubt it will lift, right? Altcoin DGen. App, make some money. Shout out to Andrew Simone on the 15. Looking nice, somebody said. I put it out this morning already, looking nice. It boomed. I actually didn't put it on. I looked at it last night. But Bitcoin sketched me out and got on my head a little bit, which happens. Also, I had a huge change in my life yesterday. Like, my whole, big changes in my life, I don't do well for them. Like, it takes me a second to adjust. That's the one thing. I'm not perfect with huge change. It takes me a second to adjust. 15-minute could break out. Let's look at the idea that it can't. Let's look at both scenarios. I mean, you have a bearish divvy. Nah, not really. That's bull swing down. I wouldn't call it a bearish divvy. You had one here, though. Like, this was a tiny bearish divvy. Get out of here. I knew that wasn't going to. This was a tiny one right there. Swing up to swing up, swing down, but that created that move. Then you bounced. You're touching the 21, which is strong. 7 has momentum. See, the 1 hour's beat, man. I just really far away from the 21. You got an indecision doji. The chance that it just begins to dump. You kind of have a double top here with resistance. You take a shot. I mean, you almost have hidden bullish though. Swing up the swing. You kind of have a hidden bullish. I gotta give this credence. The entry would be like, nah, 5 minute is low. 1 minute is low. High risk, high reward for this. Fighting the 1 hour. I like to get him on the 15-minute and the 1 hour both low. 4 hours still has some momentum. We put this out earlier today, though. This is Scalp City at this point. But that's the trade, 18.99% to the resistance. Interesting. Thank you, Andrew Simone. We love you, brother. Always and always, man. You're the best, dude. I knew you would never leave my side. 8 hour time frame. My target is around 19. I'm in it. Thanks, brother. Interesting. 8 hour time frame. My target is 19. He's on the 8 hour. 8 hour looks absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Look, it could continue to go to the upside. If you have that patience for the 8 hour. I have only traded the 8 hour like maybe 10 or 12 times in my life. Double trouble, twice the fun, too. Have a lifer, baby. Funny. Did you check my measured move for app? 1. When, though? I don't know. Laura, I have ADHD. I'm all over the place. I can't check everything that happens. Please never get offended if I don't check. I don't know. I'm also in a fog today. So you got to give me some, you got to let me, you got to give me some space. DJ, you guys just keep. Remember, though, there's beginners in my group, man. Posting your leverage trades, BNC waiting for the 1 hour to retest. Oh, looks just like the chart I posted that hasn't popped. NFA. Op is op. I love that. Interesting. I'm looking at what you guys are saying. Big change. Did you finally make an offer on the Florida home? No, not yet. No. After Life Revision Trading Course, Lifer in the trading group to help you will answer 24/7. I can't even read chats. And you guys, don't do that to me. Oh my gosh, man. When you join the 90, yes, I'm not even going to read that. Oh my gosh, man. You guys are just so crazy. Leverage scares me, but there are ways to be smart and not gangle. Oh, you're gangle. You're so funny. Did you say gangle on purpose? You might have even said gangle on purpose. I don't even think it was a typo, 50-minute could extend. 8 hour does want to continue to go. I mean, look at that 8 hour. Looks absolutely lovely. Interesting. I know I got a lot of work there, but you can see the 8 hour. I'm just looking at the Stokes. They want to push to continuously up. Could easily just roll over, though, with 22 even has gas. The daily's screwed. I gave up on the daily lately. RSI is super high on the daily. It's already gone parabolic. $3. This thing went from $3 on January 8th to 16. I mean, this thing did a 4x. And we traded it constantly on and off in swing trading. But I mean, this thing did. Look at that. You just held it for 2 weeks. 4x your portfolio. Unbelievable. Only in cryptocurrency. That's a bear market? That's a bear market, right? Aptos. So continuing to run it on the 8 hour, that takes some balls. I got to give it to you. Like, that takes some serious balls, some guts. Scalping the 15-minute, one thing, but trying to, going against those bigger time frames, I want to see if it will play out or not. I don't know. Maybe it will. God bless. I don't know if I can. I kind of want to jump in with you, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't trust it, and it doesn't fit my trading style. Like, I like the 1 hour to be oversold first. So, just doesn't fit my trading style. It isn't what the book costs, is what it will cost you if you don't read it. Jim Rohn, Trading in the Zone. Dude, so true. Wifer is top G for taking care of Lifer. Nearly over. Lifer Bear Market Special. Join the 99 trading group. You get 2 months free plus the Lifer Vision trading course. Email Crypto Lifers. I got a Wifer in my Lifer. Lucky man. I'll post that book to chat. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I listen to the audiobook. Hard for me to read a lot because my eyes hurt from looking at charts all the time. So when I get a moment, I close my eyes and I lay down. All right. I'm a little upset with myself today.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
I have an eye appointment for you tomorrow, so.
Okay.
Glasses.
Thank you. Can you look at Orca? Nah, I don't like Orca. Sam, I can't seem to type on my super chat, but if there's time, can we check XYO? What? Wivers only distract lifers. I listened to the 1 chapter last night. Thank you. You're doing great. Killing it. 1 year membership is a great deal. Best money you will ever spend besides the Lifer Vision course, Floki. I will look at XYO because it's on my radar too, and I want to see what's up with it. Damn, it just broke out of the pattern all the way down. Like, that's so whack. It's just so I feel like it was that's market maker. Like, it's so weird. That's so whack. It's just so just not supposed to happen, I'm like, that's not what you're supposed to do. But honestly, it's still in this insane. It's just still in this insane consolidation. To me, only a matter of time till it blasts. Right? Only a matter of time that this thing can blast. I mean, I like what I'm seeing here. Look at the 22 has legs too. Even the daily wants to blast. That's what I like about it. 1 hour's probably overbought. It's coming back down. Must hold this trend line though. So again, I mean, you set your support or resistance. 1, 2, 3. Never heard her do that. Yay! Like, she's doing new things every day. Yay! She never did stuff like that. I mean, that's really nice. You can be all the way below that low for 28%. I personally don't want my stop loss that big, but then you have to be a little close and you could get stopped out. So it's like less money, bigger stop loss, right? Interesting. Possibly big gain coming out of XYO. I've been watching it closely. The fibs have already done it. You just got to kind of keep reworking the pattern. XYO is on the radar, though. And remember, I teach class every single Tuesday from 3 to 5. If you want to understand this information better, just hang out with me for 2.5 hours. I'm going to be able to nice and easily give you all the information you need to succeed. Okay? You won't waste your time. I won't show coins on you, right? You won't watch a YouTuber just blab all day and talk about random stuff or try to, I will give you exactly what you need to succeed every single Tuesday. So jump on into that class. I dedicate my life to that class, all right? Okay, crash time. When you read Lifer's testimonials, you'll know you're in the right place. Thank you. And I just want to read one of the testimonials that came in this morning. Unbelievable. Broke me down to tears. But I'm going to read it, and then we're going to be out for the day. I'm going to look at Bitcoin. This guy said, this is not a financial testimonial. This is a Sam testimonial. I've not been active in the group for about a year. I wasn't trading. I told you then I wouldn't be active, but I'm never leaving because I'm supporting you. For others not in the group, that means I was paying for something I was not using because I believe in Sam. I'm still watching the streams, but not every day. I've been back in the Discord for about a week. I still don't talk a lot in there, but the family vibes are still the same, even with the people I don't know. That's the background on what I have to say. What made me write this testimonial is your Bitcoin update tonight. I think it was 10:30 p.m. your time. I could hear in your voice you were exhausted. Some people in the group may, but most outside do not realize how hard you work for us. It would be impossible for any other person in the space to work harder than you at this thing that's not a job. Even though you have grown exponentially during that time, you are still working just as hard for all of us more than it seems possible. Maybe you're a bot. Our group has some amazing people in it, and you could easily coast a little bit and let them keep us motivated in crushing it, but you refuse. Thank you for giving so much of yourself and caring for us like you do. We love you, but you will always have permission to take more Sam and family time. P.S. Crypto Wifey, coming from a guy who does all the laundry in the house of girls, putting a load of clothes in the washer and starting it doesn't count as laundry. That's the easiest 10% of a load. Sorry, Sam. All right, thank you guys. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for everything you've given me in this whole YouTube thing. It's always this song that gets me too. This freaking song. Turn this song off. Put on some hard hip hop. Song makes me whine. But when I read words like that, it hits me so deep in my heart and in my chest. And then I ask God, like, when did you make me this mentor, this person? Like, and I don't understand, you know, like how it all happened. I was just on YouTube with a camera and a mic. And the next day went, 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 and the next day, and then I try to look back. I try to find out who I used to be before all this happened, and I don't know. Like, that person is gone. And so many things have occurred, and I'm learning, and I'm changing so much in such a short period of time that it can be overwhelming. But honestly, it's like I realize what I'm doing it for when I read these testimonials, and I realize why I'm waking up every day. And I realize, like, why I'm putting so much effort in, because I love what I do. And I care about other people. And yeah, I make the money, and yeah, it's cool. And yeah, I'm the YouTuber and all that fun stuff. But that's just a byproduct of passion. That's just a byproduct of passion. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it. All that comes from just wanting to help other people. If I didn't have the drive to want to help others, I wouldn't have made any money at all. Would have made my trading money, you know, like, which is fine. I'd be well off for the rest of my life. And my Bitcoins all alone in my mansions, you know, like, thank you, Michael. Thank you, Kodet Crow. So, Bitcoin getting a little bump, nothing much. Don't, you know. But what was good is we want to flip this. I mean, this 1 hour is just looking horrible. You know? I don't know what's going on. You're getting overbought 1 hour and you're not able to get above the resistance. That's bearish. That is bearish. When the stochastics come back to the dotted line and I don't get above the previous high, it's a bearish sign. Hands down. Like, all right? Kind of see a bit of a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder in here too. And remember that Adam and Eve is still looming. Don't forget about that. That's how we started the stream. All right, so I got to give you all the scenarios. Yes, my long's still here, but it could be very likely stopped out today. Very likely for 3%. All right. SWINGBY ripping, but see, when I see candles like that, it sketches me out because I know there's not a lot of liquidity. The NASDAQ and the S&P are closing the gap from this morning. Then the dump will come. I can withstand a little dip, but I'm seeing this as well. Lifer, the PDF for that book, Trading in the Zone, is posted in the 99. I'm out. Cheers. Thank you, Andrew. God bless you, brother. Invested in Apple, I'm holding. I have high hopes. I love each and every one of you beautiful lifers. Thank you. Well, I had you as a homie, bro. Real as they come, 100. I am your homie, man. You'll see me one day. Sam, the vessel that brought me out of Egypt. Got all my little ones closed green now, waiting for the surprise. Can't lose, stop loss. Would still have me aim today. Yeah. I hit the stop yesterday 2 to 3 times. I should have took what I had. It's okay. You learn, and you learn. All right. And at the end of the day, my system tells me not to touch that thing. Not yet. Maybe when the 1 hour, if the 1 hour resets, then it might be time. I got to wait for the 1 hour to reset first. So it doesn't say I can't trade it, but I got to wait to trade it. That's just what it's telling me. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'm out for the day. It's 12:14. Yes, all the alts will dump. It'll take most of the alts down, except for a few little tiny low cap gems. Dapt apt Mario flag looking sketchy. Funny. Great job, Sam. Thank you, Gina. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. I got $67 in chat revenue. Unbelievable. I didn't see any of the chats come in, though. It's weird. I didn't see any $10, $20. I just see these. Right? All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you on the next live stream. God bless.